Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. My name is Dr. Kashyap Rastan. I work as a medical officer in CGHS Jammu and I welcome you all to our channel Dr. Simplified. Today's video is specifically about the students who are going to appear for the UPSC Combined Medical Services Exam 2026. Now, I know the notification for this exam was released around 3 or 4 months back, but let's be honest, आप और मैं हम दोनों जानते हैं that we get serious about this exam जब सिर्फ 1 या 2 महीने बचे होते हैं and we don't think about it before that at all. So, as you all know, the date of this exam is around 2nd of August 2026. Around 2 months are left, less than 60 days to be very honest. Now, why I want to stress upon the vacancies part this time. See, this year is a boon, just the way it was a boon during my time. I appeared for this exam in 2023. Now, I am going to compare here the vacancies versus the cutoff. The cutoff specifically is about the general category students and category 1. Now, let's compare. During my time, 2023, the vacancies were huge, 1261. The cutoff was comparatively less, 332. 2024, the vacancies were a bit low, 827. The cutoff was high, 403. Now, 2025, the exam was comparatively tougher, mind it. The PSM part, we all know nobody could have done it alone. 705 vacancies, the cutoff was still high around 380. This year, 2026, why this is a boon? Because I strongly feel this year it is going to repeat 2023 pattern or the follow-up with 1358 vacancies, and the cutoff I think would go low. Why there is a sudden shift of the vacancies? You might be thinking that, right? कि इतनी vacancies क्यों ऐड हो गई हैं 2026 में यार, इतनी तो थी नहीं पहले, पिछले 2 साल में तो नहीं थी. So what happens is the people who do not join back, see, let's be honest, CMS में लोग आते हैं, ज्वाइन करते हैं, लोग छोड़ते हैं, चले जाते हैं. जो छोड़ते हैं वो वापस से एग्जाम लिख के वापस भी आते हैं. सो इट वर्क्स ऑल द वेज. इट इज़ अ वेरी डायनामिक स्ट्रक्चर. एंड इसीलिए द वैकेंसीज which were left, the people who resigned or the people who did not join and there were vacant posts created, it all gets added up. And in this year 2026, there is a huge amount of vacancies. Believe me, UPSC CMS is an opportunity for you all. A good government job is a good opportunity for you all. We will discuss that in the upcoming videos. But for now, yes, this has been the pattern of the number of vacancies and the cutoff in the previous 3 years. Let's come back. Exam stages. As you all know, the exam is conducted in 2 stages, written exam and the interview. A written exam is of 500 marks, interview is of 100 marks, so the total comes out to be 600 marks. A written exam, you must be knowing there are 2 sets of papers. Paper 1 consisting of medicine and pediatrics. Paper 2 consisting of surgery, obs-gynae and PSM. Now the very interesting part. Both these papers are of 250 marks each, and in medicine, as you would know, paper 1 consists of medicine pediatrics. It has been specifically mentioned the medicine would contain around 96 questions and the pediatrics around 24 questions. Paper 2 surgery, obs-gynae, PSM 40 questions each. So there are a total of how many questions? Around a total of 120 questions in each set and 250 marks in each set of exam. Now, the medicine alone is the winner in UPSC CMS exam. The medicine consists of 96 questions, which comes out to be 40 to 50% of the total exam weightage. Other subjects would also have some amount of medicine integration, mind it. The priority topics for the medicine would be CVS, RS, that is the respiratory system, neurology, infectious diseases like TB, dengue, or the upcoming cycle of these infectious diseases, and diabetes. In the previous videos, I have talked immensely about the most important topics in each subject that you need to first focus upon before looking at anything else. It has helped me a lot during my preparation time, and I'm sure it is going to help you a lot as well. So go through that video. Let's talk about the sources. Now, first thing, follow your coaching notes, but not blindly. See, the kind of question the UPSC CMS asks is very oriented clinically, or it is not, it's not a very factual exam. It is a clinically oriented exam, basic clinically oriented, not at all so hi-fi exam. So you need to follow your coaching notes, but not blindly. It has to be oriented around this exam. I did a mistake. Why I have specifically mentioned it in the first point? I did a mistake. I read my notes thoroughly so many times before this exam, before looking at the PYQs itself, but it didn't help me that much because I was blindly following it. What helped me the most were the PYQs and the previous year topics. Remember this, for any exam, and specifically I'm talking about the UPSC CMS exam, around 70% of your exam would consist of previous year topics. So PYTs is much important than the whole content. Don't touch anything else without covering your PYTs first. Mark down your previous year topics, the high yield topics. We will also cover them in the upcoming videos. Haha, this is a disclaimer for that. So mark your topics, read just those topics first from your notes along with the previous year questions. That is going to help you in the first step. Now, I am going to talk about what I personally did. Like I have talked to you before, I had joined a coaching called DAMS, and the notes, I did the notes, brilliant coaching, good notes. But I felt notes alone were not enough, notes alone were not sufficient, just because the kind of questions that are being asked in this exam is different what you see from the NEET PG exam. Of course, some amount of pattern is going to overlap, but the factual part is very less in this exam. You are mostly asked upon your day-to-day cases that you would be seeing in your OPDs or in your internships you would have seen. So the questions are very clinically oriented, but basic questions. Let's come to the second point, which I have marked as the most important point, the online PYQs. What I personally feel the best source of the online PYQs is the official UPSC website. Now, what I personally did was, for the PYQs, I marked the PYQs. See, there would be PYQs you would be easily able to do. There would be PYQs जिनमें आपको दिक्कत आएगी, आप जो है वो इनको ना बाउंसर लगेंगे आपको. So what I did for those bouncer tricky PYQs, I noted them down in my notebook. I noted and read about the answer thoroughly from the textbook or from my notes. And about the other three wrong options, I googled and I wrote 3 to 4 important points of those options as well. तो इससे क्या हुआ, मैंने एक क्वेश्चन में 4 आंसर्स निकाल लिए. एंड बाय द एंड ऑफ दीज 2 months टूवर्ड्स दिस एग्जाम, ये जो मेरा 40 to 50 पेजेस का कंटेंट था ना, इट वाज द हाईएस्ट सोर्स. ये इससे बढ़िया सोर्स मेरे पास कोई नहीं था. मैं यही पढ़ के जाता था और मेरा जो क्वेश्चंस नहीं हो रहे थे वो मेरे ये सारे थे 40 to 50 पेजेस. एंड इट हैज़ हेल्प मी अ लॉट इन माई एग्जाम. Third thing, YouTube. Yes, right now there are so many YouTube channels that are for making content for the UPSC CMS, making good content. So yes, I followed YouTube channels for my strategy and exam orientation help. And for the exam appearing students 2026, I want to be that YouTube channel for you. Thank you so much. You people have given us a lot of love on this channel, Dr. Simplified. Kindly keep supporting us, keep loving us, keep filling us with all of your doubts, your queries, and your appreciation. I will meet you every third day from now, from the day I have posted this video, every third day from now till your exam, till your written exam, with the highest yield topics, preparation strategy, and the real talk about this exam and the job. So, thank you once again. Keep watching Dr. Simplified.